Good morning. We are here at Hopefield Resort near Vanrhynsdorp. We are starting here with the Nuts and Bolts rally, and as you can see, they're already towing people. It is day 2, I missed day 1, so here is a quick highlights reel. The rally started in Morreesburg at the Desert Rose. Here, all the nutters came together to start their 4-day journey. Their first stop was at a school where everyone handed out bags pre-packed filled with school accessories for the kids to enjoy. It didn't take long for the first breakdown to happen. Luckily, it was just a radiator hose, so it was a quick and easy-ish fix. As the sun sets, the troubles continue, and we see some stragglers arrive late at the campsite. So yeah, we are day 2 now. I just arrived this morning and we are busy hooking up people already, and we are heading out to Kamieskroon now. That's our next stop. So let's see how the road is. I do not know this area at all, so this will be completely new to me, and the adventure begins. Day 2 had a rough start, with 3 of the Skylines ending up at Vanrhynsdorp's local mechanic. While these cars were being worked on, the rest of the nutters continued on their adventure.
Shock het los.
Shock!
Ja, altyd 'n kanister shock. Kom die nat bo los.
Wat is hy? Nou is 'n shock.
Kyk net gou hier, hy's vas. There's no power on the coil, so this comes straight from the ignition in front. So we need to get power on here. If it's not there, it's from the ignition.
They didn't have the right part to fix this Beetle, so I had to hook it up and tow it to the campsite. We have arrived at Kamieskroon town and slash campsite. So we arrived here, we just tow, or with what do you call it? A-frame. With the A-frame we tow a Beetle about 30 k's, 40 k's I think. They are over there somewhere there. Like they just didn't have spark in the engine. So we hooked them up with the A-frame. It's quite nice. Actually first time towing with the A-frame, but it's quite nice. I barely felt them behind me. So yeah, we towed them with the A-frame. We are all here I think. There's a few missing, but they're apparently just in the town. Day 2, we are heading to Morreesburg. We are camping there near a campsite. We're going down through Strandfontein. We're going to braai there apparently, and then see how the routes go from there. So all the cars are starting, touch wood. Hopefully they all start. Some of them still have to start, but they fixed the Beetle. 2 of the Skylines that broke are back. So everyone is starting to head out now, and then we'll see how the route goes. It wasn't even 5 kilometers outside of Kamieskroon where we had our first stockpile of broken cars. The problems consisted out of punctures, a misfiring engine, and yet again the Beetle, which is giving coil issues. We managed to get everyone to the nearest town called Gary's, where everyone refueled and hopefully had their problem sorted. But we were wrong, as the Beetle yet again came to a standstill not far outside of Gary's. This time it was hooked by another Hilux and it was towed for the rest of the way.
Here we go, girls!
When it's hot, then a dam is worthwhile. Wat is goed steekvlier?
Yeah.
But the steekvlier, horseflies I think they're called, is like, it's rough. It's very bad. There is a lot of them and they really hurt, so we're getting out of here very quickly. On these rallies, we tend to find very small and unknown towns. But we also end up going down wrong roads a lot, where we have to try and find our way back to where we were supposed to go. So we were driving and the Beetle's wheel just came off. They were towing, well, the Beetle that was being towed's wheel just came off. Let me correct that.
En dan daai kant toe.
Wat is dit?
Wauw, hy's erg nie Corrie.
I heard one of the Valiant had
petrol tank leak. And then there's another car that had an issue as well.
Another car had an issue, and I think the other people are in front of us. We're in the back now somehow. I don't know. We got lost, but we're in the back. And Beetle that lost his wheel, they found the nut. We put the nut back on, we put the shock back on, and they're hooking it with the A-frame now, and they're towing with the A-frame. So that was, what, an hour? Currently more than an hour, but we're back on track finally. Yeah, I've switched to the GoPro because my camera is dead. I'll charge it tonight. But Volker train has now gone down again, but I think it's just a fuel filter. They said this morning that there was an issue, so we'll see.
En plat die air kan bring. Dit is plak hou.
Wat maak so?
Ja, hier klap dit.
Okay, update. It is 20 minutes past 6. There is cars there, behind us. There's a Beetle being towed, the same one I towed yesterday. We fixed the Crusader. Apparently they just didn't have fuel, they ran out of fuel. But they filled in Gary's and it was 30 k's and it was out of fuel. But when the one guy checked the fuel pump at the back, the connection was loose, and because of the high pressure fuel pump it just spewed out all 60 litres or 75 litres of fuel very quickly. So they basically just didn't have fuel. That was the issue. We filled up some fuel now and it's happy-ish, relatively speaking. Once again night comes and we are still on the road. This time there was not major issues, just some fun along the way after a long day.
Boys, hoekom is daar niemand op my motor nie?
Another morning, another problem. Sadly, this time the car could not be fixed and he is out of the rally. After leaving Morreesburg and dealing with France's normal shenanigans, we make a quick fuel stop in Vanrhynsdorp. We stopped in Vanrhynsdorp quickly, everyone refueled there and stuff, and we're like, the town's right there. We're like 2 k's out the town, not even, and we've got a breakdown already. But I don't think we have to be at campsite by 5 o'clock for prize giving, but I don't think we've got too much left. I think it's 60 k's left in total, and then we're good to go, but let's just hope we can get them fixed. Oh, I hear a bonnet closing. That's a good sign. Okay, let's go.
Ons dubbel daar in daar vas. Waar is dit stabilizer nou?
Bulge daar, sien as dit daar.
Day 4 was the shortest day of the rally, and everyone arrived at the campsite before sunset and making the best of the last day of the rally.
Hi, we at the September month Nuts and Bolts Rally 2021. We had 97 entries for this rally with 57 cars, and we did lose a few cars at the end that was towed away and towed home, but overall it went well. Started off in Morreesburg, Desert Rose, and then went all the back roads, stopped at a school, which was very, very awesome, and we could give the kids a little goodie bag. The goodie bag was a paid forward bag, so the guys got a bag and they could fill it with stationary things, and then they gave it to a child. From there we shot up all the way to Vanrhynsdorp, slept over at a beautiful campsite, and the next day went all the way to Kamieskroon. Coming back we went via Garries, and then went in quite close to the sea. Some guys actually went right to the sea and got stuck there, but at the end everyone got to the campsite safely. And yes, today we finished at this lovely venue, the Plasmore. So it was 4 very, very, very exciting days. Okay, a special thank you to our sponsor KAIF Energy drink, and I'm sure we're going to have enough energy to still go a long way together.